The water pump is clean. It has an O-ring that looks like a little kind of a bear. You can see it right down there. It fits right around this perimeter right here. I've taken my earbuds or my Q-tips and my wax and grease remover, put a little bit in the cap there, and I've gone all around the edges of where the O-ring is going to go. I also went around the top of this area where the thermostat is going to go, because this cap has got to go on it. And I'm going to take a little bit of this fits it right in here like this, and you can see how much newer and cleaner it looks. It doesn't hurt to have them clean. Besides, when they have residue or something on their temperature parts, it tends to insulate them, so they may not open as quickly or do what they're supposed to do. On this, I would have bought a new O-ring, but I hadn't had this apart, so I don't know. I would have bought a new O-ring for this. I would have bought an O-ring for the water pump as it seals to the engine, and I would have bought this new little seal with the ball bearing in it. But since I didn't do that, I cleaned all these areas up real well. I'm going to put a little bit of Moto Seal around them, around here, here, and on the other side here. I'm not going to put any Moto Seal. I'm going to use my little this copper spray gasket. I just really love this high temperature sealant. I've used this on quite a few things, and I have about, I don't know, 10 or different types of gasket sealer for my water-cooled bikes, and this Permatex copper spray gasket is it's just been the best for as far as fuel resistant, and especially with the O-rings, it makes it so much nicer, because the O-rings, they're really, well, it'll give it a minute to dry here, but they're just sticky, really sticky as hell. And that's good when you have a tight fit and you need those O-rings to fit. I'm just going to turn that over without making a mess. So I'll just turn that over, and I'll give it another shot. And you can buy this anywhere, any auto parts store. I don't know if they sell in Europe. I don't know what they sell in Europe, but they sell, or Australia, or Antarctica, or Siberia, but they do sell it here. And I really like it, because once you put a gasket in place, it stays there. It doesn't creep up on you, or see, let's take this gasket and put it in, matter of fact. It doesn't creep off on you, or you know how you put something in and you go and nail it all down and then it doesn't work right. Okay, now we know the ears go right up here, so what I'm going to do is take the top part and lay it in there, and it probably won't work that well, but I want to try and see if it does. And then you can see how it fits in these little tiny divots here. One thing about these O-rings that I have to say, do not clean them with lacquer thinner or any kind of benzenes like brake clean. Brake clean works great on a lot of things, but what it will do is that benzene will get in here and make it about that big. I mean, it'll make it explodes the rubber molecules in here or something. So what I like to use is a wax and grease remover, and I just put it on a paper towel right here, and I'll run my O-ring through it 5, 6, 7 times and get it clean. And then, you know, once you get it clean, then you can put it in place. Now watch my thumb here. You can see it's trying to pull away. And once I put this down in here like this, it stays there. That's what I really like about it. And of course you've got to play with it a little bit to get it to fit exactly the way you want it to fit. But it will fit. And since this is a water bearing or oil bearing seal, I want to make sure that it does seal really well. This here is a water bearing seal, and it's not really important because it's a bypass, but this goes right into the camshaft right here. And of course I have to take both hands. Look at that. I mean, it sticks. Let's see what I can do down here. See? I can pick that box up. That's a pretty heavy box. That's what the crankshaft came in. But just with one finger, well, I got to get it where it's dry, but that's some sticky stuff. And all those little pieces of copper in there are just really good insulators and really good for your gold finger. And this time, it's for real.